So you're thinking about a Ford F250 Super Duty. Great choice, but here's the thing. This truck can be anything from a bare-bones workhorse to a seriously luxurious ride. With 6 core trim levels, how in the world do you pick the right one for you? Well, that's what we're here for. We're going to climb the F250 ladder step by step, from the very bottom to the very top.
Look, we all know every single Super Duty is built to get the job done. That's a given. But the real question, the one you're probably asking, is which one is built for your job? Are you after a pure work machine for the site? A comfy hauler for the family and the weekend camper? Or do you need a rolling corner office? Let's figure it out.
You know, the easiest way to wrap your head around this whole lineup is to just picture it like a ladder. With every step you take up that ladder, you're adding more features, more comfort, more tech, and you watch the truck transform from a rugged tool into a genuine luxury vehicle. So, our journey up this ladder is going to happen in 3 main stages. We'll start at the very bottom, the strong foundation, with the XL and the XLT. Then we'll hit that popular sweet spot with the Lariat, and finally, we'll reach the top where you have 2 very different peaks of luxury, the King Ranch and the Platinum. All right, let's start at the beginning, right at the bottom of the ladder. We're talking about the 2 trims that are the absolute backbone of the Super Duty lineup, the XL and XLT. These are the trucks built for one thing above all else: pure, practical work.
First up is the XL, and this thing is the dictionary definition of a work truck. Starting around $48,890, it's a durable, no-nonsense machine. You get those heavy-duty vinyl seats you can literally just hose down, and the focus is all on function. It's the perfect blank canvas for a commercial fleet or for somebody who just wants pure capability over any creature comforts.
Now, take one step up to the XLT. It starts around $53,700, and this is what I like to call the smart foundation. Yeah, you're still in work truck territory, for sure, but you get some really nice creature comforts and tech right from the get-go. Stuff like the Sync 4 system with an 8-inch screen and an 8-way power driver's seat. It's the practical choice, but with a really welcome dose of modern convenience.
Okay, time to move to the next rung on the ladder. And this is where we get to what many people consider the perfect balance in the entire lineup, the Lariat. This is where the F250 really transforms from just a work vehicle into this refined, tech-heavy truck that's just as at home on a night out as it is on the job site.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. There's a very good reason you hear experts calling the Lariat the sweet spot. It just brilliantly blends that core Super Duty toughness with the premium features that, let's be honest, modern truck owners really want.
And you can totally see the difference just from the outside. The Lariat starts to add a bit of style, right? You get upgraded 18-inch wheels, a more premium stance. It just hints at the major upgrades that are waiting for you inside.
But inside, that's where the real transformation is. I mean, you're stepping up to leather-trimmed seats, you get a crystal-clear B&O sound system, and bam, that massive 12-inch vertical touchscreen. It also opens the door for advanced tech like Pro Trailer Backup Assist. This is the trim for the person who does it all and wants a truck that can do it all too. Okay, we've made it. We are at the top of the ladder. But here's the interesting part. Up here, there isn't just one peak, there are 2. The King Ranch and the Platinum are the ultimate in Super Duty luxury, but they give you 2 totally distinct flavors of it. First, you've got the King Ranch. And let me tell you, this is not just a trim level, it is a whole vibe. It is all about a specific Western luxe style. It's got that exclusive Kingsville antique Affect leather, the famous running W logo stitched everywhere, and this warm wood grain trim. It genuinely has that unique, on-the-ranch feel you just won't find anywhere else. Then, on the other side of the peak, you have the Platinum. So if the King Ranch is Western luxe, the Platinum is its modern, sophisticated cousin. It's all about what the source calls refined ruggedness. So think premium leather, but without the Western theme, a bold satin aluminum grille, and awesome high-tech convenience features, like those power-deployable running boards that just tuck away so cleanly. Okay, we've covered the comfort, the style, the tech, but let's be real. What puts the Super in Super Duty? Well, that comes from under the hood. So let's take a look at the 4 engine options you can get. So Ford offers 4 powertrains, and honestly, there is not a weak link in the bunch. You start with 2 very capable gas V8s, the 6.8-liter and the bigger 7.3-liter. But for the ultimate towing experience, you step up to the legendary 6.7-liter Power-Stroke diesel, which basically comes in 2 flavors, ridiculously powerful and then even more ridiculously powerful. Horsepower is cool to talk about, but for heavy hauling, it is all about torque. And just look at this chart. The difference is just staggering. I mean, the gas V8s are strong, absolutely, but the power stroke diesels, they're on another planet. That massive jump right there is what lets these trucks move mountains, and it's why so many people choose a Super Duty. Let's just focus on that top number for a second. 1,200 pound-feet of torque. What does that actually mean in the real world? It means you can tow a massive fifth-wheel camper, pointed up a steep mountain grade, and the truck barely even breaks a sweat. It is the ultimate confidence booster for anyone who tows heavy. So, we have climbed the ladder of the 2026 F250, from that work-ready XL all the way up to those monster diesels. But what's next? What does the future hold for the king of heavy-duty trucks? Well, the story definitely does not end here.
And this isn't just speculation. Ford is already laying the groundwork for the next big evolution. Car Driver reports that Ford is actively paving the way to bring, and I quote, multi-energy technology to its future heavy-duty trucks.
So the very definition of power is evolving right before our eyes. For decades, it's been all about V8s and diesels. But a hybrid Super Duty? That seems almost inevitable now. And it leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about. Is the future of tough also electric?